Hello, my loves. Welcome to our very first episode of Shorts for the Believer. What in the world is Shorts for the Believer? It is a very short video with concentrated information about God, about God's love, about things that we need to be thinking about, things that we need to be working for, perhaps even things that we need to apply to our own lives. Shorts for the Believer is all about building our relationship with God, about taking a deeper look at things that we come in contact as it relates to religion, as it relates to spirituality, as it relates to God Himself, and how we see Him, how we view Him, the perspective that we hold of Him, and most importantly, the way that we apply that to our lives. So welcome to our very first episode, and let's talk a little bit about the wait. How do you wait? What happens when there is something in your life that you are so excited for, but you aren't able to get your hands on it at the very moment that you want it? Perhaps you've had to wait a month. Maybe you've had to wait 6 months. Maybe you've had to wait 3 years. No matter what the wait, what are you doing while you wait? It is difficult to wait patiently when your heart is longing for that particular thing. It is very difficult to wait with grace and with such a calm presence about the way that you approach what you're waiting for. And what I have discovered in these last 10 weeks of my life while I've been waiting on a few things to come to fruition is it's not about what's happening in the wait as much as it is about how I elected to wait. It's not about what's going on around you while you're waiting. How are you waiting? You know, I discovered that during these 10 weeks of my waiting, a lot of my waiting was filled with frustration. And you guys know, I'm just very candid. I'm very transparent. I don't believe in trying to give you fluff messages or fluff insight because they aren't useful. And the best way that I can show you what I mean is to tell you about my own experiences. For the last 10 weeks, I have been waiting for my new assignment. Since being back in the United States from China, my wanderlust, my desire to travel and to be in different places and see different things has not changed. And so because I'm not able to travel in the areas that I want to abroad, I decided that I would find a job that would afford me that same opportunity within the 50 United States. And so I've been waiting 10 weeks for a new assignment. And I found that during this process of waiting, I was very frustrated. There were times that I found that I was a bit angry. And not because I meant to be, but just because I had put myself on a path, a schedule with a plan. I'm your typical type A personality. So I have a plan for the plan with a backup plan just in case the other plans fail. And to discover that no matter how many times I made a plan and thought that I was really including the Lord in my plans, I discovered that everything that I had planned, everything that I had worked out in my head, every intricacy, every intricate detail that I thought I needed to pay attention to, I discovered that in all of my planning, I was still falling short of my goal. And so I began to ask myself, Lord, what is it that you're trying to teach me in this wait? What is it that you're trying to gift me with while you have me waiting? Nothing that God does in our lives is just for happenstance. Nothing that He allows to happen is just because He woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning and decided, oh, let's create havoc in your life. That's not how God works. Every single thing that God allows to happen in our lives is ordained by Him. There is a song that used to say, accept what He allows. Even when He allows you to be challenged, accept it with gratitude and with patience, because if you are His child, He has promised that He will allow everything to work out for your good. I'll tell you, I finally got an assignment 2 weeks ago, and in preparing for this assignment, I'm thanking God and I'm praising Him. And the Lord just prompted my heart and said, yeah, you're doing all that now, but what were you doing while you were waiting? You didn't always remember to thank me or praise me or just be grateful for the time that I gave you to rest. You didn't miss a meal. You didn't miss a car payment. You didn't miss an insurance payment. You had time to spend with your family and friends. You got to travel all over the place, even while you're waiting for the assignment. And what I tried to teach you was that I am the source. Everything that I give you are resources, but I am the source. And if you would just keep your eyes stayed on me and not get lost in your journals and your plans, I'll make everything all right. And y'all, I was convicted in my soul. I was convicted because there is never a time that I want the Lord to feel, or not even feel. There's never a time that I want to present myself to God as frustrated with His cause and not allowing myself to trust in the road and the path that He has prepared for me. And so I made it a point of reminding myself that going forward, no matter what, I was going to do my best to remember that in everything I should give thanks. In everything I should express gratitude. In everything, as I've talked to you all about many, many times, changing your perspective allows you to see something from a different place, and before you know it, you have uncovered a thing of beauty that you would have missed if you were still focused on your plans and not what God was trying to do for you. In the waiting, sometimes there are things that you have to overcome. Sometimes in the waiting, there are things that have to be overcome in you. Pride, dissension, deceitfulness, untrust, distrust of others, lack of compassion, lack of kindness, whatever it is that God is trying to work out of you or help you to overcome so that you are a fit tool for His kingdom. Those are the things that we encounter in the wait. And if we could just be disciplined enough that when our plans fail, we still lift our hands and say, you know what, God, I thank you because I'm not missing anything and you've still got your hand on me. If we could just remember to give God praise, to be disciplined enough to praise Him through our frustrations, I promise you, I'm telling you what I'm living right now, I promise you that God will make your tears those tears of joy and gladness, because everything that happens, everything that He allows to come to pass in your life, He has already given you a promise that He will allow it to be used for your good. It's not about the wait, y'all. It's about how you wait. How are you waiting? Check yourself and wait with joy. Take care. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.